Yeah, boy. Let's go. Turn this music up so I can feel it. Yeah. We in here, y'all. Notifications dropping. About to go down. Another gun gossip, guys. See you out there, Jason. Yeah. Shanna, I see you out there. We're gonna let them trickle in a little bit, guys, before we get started. They coming in hot too. Mr. Wiggins, I see you, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Wiggins in the house, y'all. Yes, sir. Conversations with a vet. Talk to her, y'all. Carol Lee is in the house, y'all. Yes, sir. Let's see who else out there. They still coming in, y'all. Hey, Wiggins, you made this show happen tonight, honestly. You really made this show happen tonight. Because I was about to work on some content, man. Gun Gossip was about to be canceled for tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be having so much to do, man. It's so much. Because I'm really trying to push and get this channel where it needs to be. You know? For real, Wiggins. When you sent me that message, I was like, man, I gotta go on air, man. Yes, sir. JST. Hobbies_1. We see you, fam. Yeah. Yeah. He out there, boy. Yeah. Appreciate that, Wiggins. Man, I've been somewhere everywhere today, y'all. I was just riding around getting some of that sun. It felt really, really good. I went to a lot of gun places today. Enjoyed myself. Oh, man. I have a video that y'all about to freaking love. I'll give y'all a hint. It's ballistic tests of different calibers, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Man, I got a banger video coming. But first, we gonna drop that logo. I was saying Largo with the R because my accent crazy as hell. Logo. It's weird ass name. Logo Arms. All right, Alien. That video is gonna drop. I tried to get it to drop on Monday, but I don't think it's gonna drop Monday, y'all. I think it's gonna drop Tuesday. And actually, I got another car video I was gonna roll out before that one, but that's not gonna happen because I really want to get this Alien video out. That pistol is something else, man. Yeah. I appreciate that, Mr. Wiggins. All right, guys. I'm about to slow this music down. We're going to get started. We just about to talk tonight. So I'm going to tell you something. If you look at early 2020 compared to 2024, I think the prices done went up, y'all. Big time with firearms and guns. Fact. There are still some affordable guns out there, of course. Hillbilly up, we see you, brother. We see you, man. Appreciate you coming to the show, man. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I'm about to crank it down so we can get talking a little bit. I know y'all gonna really enjoy talking about this one. All right, y'all. I had to turn the tempo down. It's time to talk, man. It's time to talk, man. It's time to talk about these prices. We already talk about ammo prices and how crazy ammo prices are. I mean, I went out there today and got y'all some good footage, some pictures. and stuff of ammo prices. And it's crazy because at first I didn't think you all would like pictures of ammo. I knew you love the ammo run videos. Them get thousands of views when I drop them, literally. So y'all like those, but I didn't think you guys would like the pictures, the actual pictures of ammo. And come to find out, y'all do. Y'all really like that when I post that because y'all talk back with me about certain things and say, hey, Ivan, the prices of the, 30-30 is too much, or the 30-06 price. You come like y'all really be magnifying shit in on there and looking at the ammo and actually talking back and giving me feedback about that. So I appreciate that. So I'm gonna continue to drop those. I usually do it like I always put like number one and then do like 5 pictures because YouTube kind of sucks right now because you only can add 5 pictures. Can't wait till they do more, but and then I'll turn around and do number 2 and just give you, some more ammo, showing some more ammo and stuff like that. So it'd be pretty good. Mr. Wiggins dropped something, y'all. He said I bought a 1301 back when it was only $999, and I picked up a Walther PPK new for $650. Damn. Now they are 900 plus. Facts, man. I mean, these prices are really going up. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop a link for Tennessee Goddess if she wants to come in. But these prices, guys, they are coming up, going up, and I still feel like it's so subjective. You know what I mean? It's so subjective because you have some people who consider lower priced firearms in the 800-900 range. And there's some people who consider in the $1,000 range to them because they can afford that kind of stuff. And then you have people who can't afford that and they consider budget being between $300 sometimes too, but $300 to $500. I actually dropped a survey about a week ago, and I dropped that survey for many different reasons. When I do stuff on the channel, trust me, it's a reasoning behind why I do it. So I dropped that in a community section just so I can get feedback on that and see what people, actually consider budget. Because I really want to know. I don't want to be posting $3,000 guns. And when I'm posting $3,000 guns in the deal section, nobody wants to buy the gun. I can see everything. I can see the analytics. I can see everything that's going on the back end. So, of course, I wanted to get more feedback. And it was very damn interesting. And I'm going to pull it up on screen for y'all because I want y'all to really see that. But come to find out, just talking to people and doing the survey, the $500 range on this channel. Of course, this is not some super huge big channel yet. Where it has the upper echelon of individuals who have deeper pockets and stuff like that. Now, it's a lot of people on the channel who has that, but I think it's a lot more people who are also in the budget realm. And I understand that. Because I'm gonna just be clearly real with you and upfront. When I first started, I started off in that budget realm. I started off in the budget realm because at that time, number one, I was still learning, and I'm still learning about firearms to this day. I never stopped learning about anything. But at that time, I didn't know a lot about what I know now. I know so much more now than I do when I first started. And you know what I mean? When I saw a flashlight on the gun, I didn't know the differentiation between, an actual Streamlight TLR and a damn, one of those regular knockoffs on YouTube or something like that. I didn't know that. And to me, honestly, it didn't really make a difference. As long as that motherfucker shined, that's all I care about. But now I understand there are differences. Candela, lumens, how far the actual light can travel and the demonstration beyond that. So it's a lot more, things when it comes to that. And I just didn't know that at the time. So I think it's a lot of people like me where they're now starting where I used to be. And that's just life, guys. That's life. That's how it is. Everybody is totally different. And this channel is geared for people who want to learn. Nobody knows everything. And I can't stand an arrogant motherfucker that think they know everything, because nobody knows everything. And if you don't know, just man up or woman up and say you don't know. It's okay to say you don't know. I notice a lot of people do that sometimes. They are scared to say they don't know. It's okay. Damn. Just say I don't know. And now the thing I do respect is when you say you don't know, you need to be following up saying, hey, I'm going to find out. Let me find out, how to fix this, or let me give you more information. Let me find out for you guys. I think that's a awesome way to finalize that when you're dealing with people, and that's what this channel is about, man. It's about growing, learning, meeting new people in the community. It's some great people in the community. I don't play all that division shit and all that segregation shit. It's none of that over here. So everybody is welcome over here, to learn. And we can all learn from each other, man. And there's some people that have some really good information. And it's a lot of people who don't know much. They don't. And again, that's okay. We're all learning together. So I just appreciate all you guys. We're about to talk a little bit more about this. I'm going to go back to where Mr. Wiggins question. Y'all dropping comments like crazy. This shit lit up. Okay, let's see. Mr. Wiggins dropped that. Mr. Wiggins talking about numbers. Let's see. Hey, conversation. Okay, they talking. Jova Q, I see you out there, man. Good for Q. Woods, we see you out there. Appreciate it. He dropped something too. He said best budget guns. PSA Dagger. Come on, talk to me. PSA Dagger, Maverick 88. I got them both. And a matter of fact, I appreciate you bringing that up, my friend, because I'm dropping a PSA video with a plethora of PSA guns that I have. Okay. So this is going to be real lit because I literally built these bitches from the ground up. So I think you're going to really like it. You're going to really enjoy it. And I'll just be talking about them, things that I like about them, things that I don't like about them. And it'll be everything from the Rock 5.7 to the Dagger. My micro dagger is coming in soon. PSA need, okay, come on, man. I need this micro dagger, but micro dagger coming in soon. I got one part coming in already. I'm waiting for the other one. I have some more shit coming in. The AK-47 I just got from Palmetto. That bitch lit. Y'all ain't even seen that yet. I got footage coming on that, but I'm just a whole bunch of that is coming up. So I'm glad you brought that. And he also said Arms Core 3.8 M200. So yeah. Those are great budget guns, especially good entryway guns, when you're first coming in. And this is the deal, guys, even if you are an avid gun shooter and stuff like that, to me, I have all type of guns. I got expensive guns, I got moderate priced guns, inexpensive guns, and I have cost-effective guns. I don't like the cheap guns. I ain't gonna even front, but I do have cost-effective guns. And like the daggers and stuff like that, I like them because you can basically just build that little bitch up the way that you want it. You know what I mean? You could just build it up the way that you want it and make it look nice and clean, and they go pop. Seriously, they do. Somebody said something about I wouldn't rely on it on my life carrying an EDC. And you know what I told him? I said, don't stand in front of it. Facts. Don't stand in front of it. If you don't stand in front of it. That's all I got to say. So I'm going to leave it at that when it comes to stuff like that. Let's see. Mr. Wiggins dropped something. He said 500 feels like $1 million when you don't have it. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody's pockets are so different. And I'm learning that, man. I am learning that. Like, I'm learning not to be discriminative when it comes to stuff like that. Because at first I was like, man, why do people like this gun or this and that and this? And I kind of was really shitting on some of the guns in my mind. I didn't say anything, but I was kind of shitting on some of them. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all right now, shit, I dropped a high point short and it went crazy. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is the world coming to? So revelations, what is the world coming to? And so it's crazy. I dropped a high and I was just experimenting. I said, all right, so I need to get my foot out my ass, honestly, because it's people out here on my channel who like high points. It's people out here on my channel who like skies. Facts. I don't have them, but it's people who like them. I was literally literally just at Academy talking to this one guy. He may be in the chat right now because I gave him the channel name, but I was literally just talking to him, and he was looking at a sky. And so I kind of was questioning him, and it was another gun that was sitting there. It was actually, I tell you what it was. It was a Smith and Wesson SD 40 VE. All right, and not a top notch gun, but it gets the damn job done. I have one, and I told y'all I EDC it every once in a while, but I got mine hooked up. But anyway, it was regular, normal stock with the stock trigger, hinge trigger, which I don't like, but they had it for $150. They had it, not Academy, my fault. They had it for $150 at the Outpost Armory, and they still have it there. And he was tossing up between that and the Sky, and I'm thinking to myself, that's a damn no-brainer. Honestly, I mean, it was the Sky with a red dot on it. I think it was a Crimson Trace red dot on it or something like that. And then you had the SD 40 VE. I would have went for the SD 40 VE, but he wanted the Sky. So, you know, now I'm to the point now where I know what I like. I just listen to people. And with me being able to listen to y'all, I'm able to deliver more precise videos and information to you guys based off what you like. You know, I know what I like, but it's really about what you guys like and what you want to see. So I try to base it and gear it around that. And that goes as far as my videos, the information that I drop, and also in the deal section. Y'all freaking blowing the deal section up like crazy. So in the deal section, I try to do that too. So that's something that I'm just really learning. And that's why I hate when people try to shit on other people in my comment section, man, because, you know, so what? You buying, you know, this amount, you know, and guns and stuff like that. Sometimes it's other people who just simply can't afford that kind of stuff. And then vice versa. I hate when the people who don't have money try to shit. I've seen this. It's crazy, y'all. They try to shit on the people who have money. Why in the fuck would you buy a $5,000 gun? Why would you buy a $4,000 gun? I can buy 3 for that price. But to the other person that has the money to do it, it ain't shit to them. So I don't know. That's just kind of how I see it. Real talk. Mr. Wiggins said, be humble and don't fake the funk. Facts. 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 Big facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. Let's see. Let's look at some other ones here. Let's see. Chicago Mike the Shooter is in the house, guys. Chicago Mike the Shooter is in the damn house. All right. We appreciate you coming through, Chicago Mike. Let's see. Who else is out here? Let's see. Chicago Mike dropped something, guys. He said, on some aspects, cheap firearms are better than expensive firearms. Just saying. And it all depends. It all depends, Chicago Mike. And I think you're partially right about that on a higher percentile. And the reason why I think you're right, let me give you an example. Shadow systems. Okay. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings with shadow systems. I shot them all. Every last one of them. I shot them all. And with shadow systems, some of them, not all of them, but some of them feel cheaply made to me. And I feel like they just mark them up a little bit more. The ergos feels great. They actually shoot very, very flat to me, and they pretty damn, precise when it comes to shooting. So they're good, but I think those are one of the gun brands where I feel like they're overpricing. I feel like they're overpricing when it comes to guns, and it's kind of frustrating, and it kind of pisses me off a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you could be putting more of those firearms in Americans' hands, especially Americans who need them. And that's why I respect Palmetto State Armory so much, especially Josiah Brother on what he said. We're trying to get freedom in individuals' hands. Man, I watched that video. I said, man, this dude is upright. I like him. You know what I mean? When he said that, I understood that. And, and some of these businesses, man, I got to get Tennessee Goddess in here because she gonna light it up with me, man. I'm ready to gun gossip tonight. Let's see. I'm about to drop the link for her real quick. Hold on a sec, y'all. Let me drop the link real quick. Copy. All right. Here we go. All All right, I just dropped the link. Tennessee Goddess, if you're still out there. But like I said, y'all, it is what it is. What comes of that? Woods just dropped something, y'all. He said, "High Point, ugly, like a brick mounted on a squirt gun, and I own two. They work." Facts, facts, man. Super facts. I mean, it's true. It's very true. Them damn things work. They look like the fucking predator off Alien. You know what I mean? That slide look like the predator off Alien, that head shape, but hey, they really, really do work. Wiggins dropped something. He said my EDC is basic, 365. Facts. All right, bam, she in here, y'all.
I'm a different location today.
I see you at Granny house today.
I'm at Mama's house in the craft room. In the craft room, right?
That look like
the kickbox, the ball back there, the punching bag.
Oh, I like that. Now that's the shit I do like.
Yeah, I'm in her crafting, kickboxing, yoga room.
That's tight. How long you been over there?
Just this afternoon. Came this afternoon. I decided to stay the night.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're spending time with her. That's good, man.
Yeah.
Really good. What you think about this topic tonight? Seriously. Well, they are talking right now, Tennessee Goddess.
I had a customer once that his budget for 2023 was $55,000 for his firearms.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Mr. Wiggins to me.
Okay. Well, I ran into it, and he met his budget for 2023, and for 2024, his budget is $75,000.
Dang.
But his favorite gun to shoot is a Kel-Tec. Sub 2K.
Right.
He loves
it's a sub 2K?
Yeah, he loves that sub 2K.
Sometimes it's just the little ones like that, man, that you enjoy shooting. Seriously.
Well, and the other thing in his budget, that includes ammo, anything that he wants added to it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got, I think he says like 5 or 6 staccatos.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a few Dan Wessons, and I'm like, okay. But it includes his ammo, and every time he goes shoot, he shoots 1,000 rounds of ammo every time.
Wow.
And sometimes 3.
Wow.
So he's got deep pockets. I need a gun daddy.
Hey, the gun daddies come in handy, man. See, right? the good thing is when you break up, you don't have to get his shit back.
That's true.
You don't have to get his shit back. Benefits.
Yeah, definitely.
Strap House Customs, we appreciate you coming through, man. What you say, Tennessee Goddess?
Yeah, so I was listening to you earlier talking about the different firearms. There's some people that this is my truck gun. It only costs $300.
Mm-hmm.
This is my backup to my truck gun. It's $350. And I was like, what does the price have to do with it? If it works, it works.
Facts. That's why the guy just said out in the chat. Did you see it? Where he said he was talking about the High Point and that it works. It don't matter what you think.
Yeah. People laugh about it all the time. And I'm like, I've never shot one, but I'm not going to turn against it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've met people that have staccatos, Dan Wessons, just a whole lot of everything. And there was like, I think it was Usselton Arms. They made a really good 45 back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met the owner and the families of Usselton Arms. And they're like, yeah, we were selling ourselves out. That's how we kind of ended up going out of business, because people were coming for it and we were outpricing ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, that was back in the day. So that was like in the 80s and early 90s. So yeah, nobody was paying, well, they may have been a few $1,000s for a handgun, but or even a long gun. I mean, I love the 1301, the Beretta 1301.
Yes.
I just cannot wrap my mind around paying $1,400
that price tag. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sure there's others out there that are just as comparable. I was told about one that is supposed to be more budget friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whose budget do you have? Because this one is only $1,100.
Hey, what's crazy? Like I said, look, Tennessee Goddess, it's people out there who consider $1,000 budget. It's some people out there who consider $2,000 and $3,000 budget.
Yeah.
I know them.
Yeah. I've had a busy week this week. I've had new shooters that wanted me to take them to find a firearm. I was listening to Dre's show last night, and he had Dana McClendon on there,
Mhm.
and Dana was saying, why do people go out and buy a gun, and then they're like, I don't like it, turn around and go buy another gun.
Mhm.
Well, I hear this is the most popular thing. I'm going to go out and get this one, and then they don't like it. What gun are you training with?
Right.
you know and there's a price tag on all of those things. You can't put a price tag really on training.
That's a fact. And
you know
and to be honest, that should come first and foremost before anything else.
yeah,
Before your collection, if you're trying to get into it. I
definitely.
agree.
And so my students that I had this week, and I have another tomorrow, is that I gave them the most popular gun, that was maybe a few years ago, and let them try out all these different types of guns so they could figure out what suited their hand.
Hmm.
They all told me, I'm not interested in a Glock.
Hmm.
But I bought a Glock for them anyway, for them to try it. Didn't want it. The one person settled on a TSUS PX9. Loved it. Just felt the grip. It felt really good to his hand. He was like, I just want something that's going to protect my family.
Hmm.
I'm not looking to carry anything at this point in time. If I do, I'm going to go with the TSUS Carry next. And I
Hmm.
was like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It is a budget gun, and from what I know of it, it shoots very well. And I'm not going to just buy off of a budget. I kind of scoff at looking at something that's $750, but have I pulled the trigger on that? Yes, I have.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
And
it
you
was
get
something that I wanted.
and another thing on top of what you're saying, absolutely correct. It's something that you wanted, and it's something that you most likely budgeted for. It's some people who go in the red and go in the hole.
No,
That's their business. I ain't got nothing to do with
there
that.
were people like, my rent was due, but I bought this gun over here. The
Right.
two of them was like, okay, what about groceries? And
But which I
I've
think
been
is a
there.
bad decision.
It
I think a lot of people have.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've been there because I was like, groceries. I can live off some fat that I got. I don't need no groceries. I need this more. You know,
Stupid.
I don't need that. It was like, yeah, I got some what are those little Totino pizza pocket things? I got some of those in the freezer. I'm good.
Yeah. And it happens, but I don't advise that. You know what
No,
I mean? I say, you know what? If it's something you want, this is what I used to do. When I really wasn't making a lot of money, the thing I used to do is I used to go certain places and I would just window shop that mug. Look,
there's nothing wrong.
market literally Tennessee got us market in my list of things to get and say I'm gonna have it. And I just be like, all right, I'm gonna get it. And I'll come back the next week and be like, I'm gonna get it. And so that's when I wasn't making enough. Now I'm able to pretty much get what I want, but it was one point where I had to take time. I had to take time getting certain things that I wanted, certain firearms, even ammo.
Oh yeah,
It was a time where that had happened. So I understand when people are like that, and I understand why there's such a huge market for the budget firearm individual. I understand why.
yeah, it is. I even asked, speaking with even in the store that I took the individual to, saying, okay, so what is it that you're wanting to spend?
Right.
What
Oh,
is your
see, now
budget?
that's a good method.
And it was like, I really don't know. Well, the people that I had on Monday, when we walk in, I said, do you have a budget? They're like, not really. They went into the store thinking that they were going to purchase a firearm for $200
Wow.
out the door, because they were thinking 1970 prices, 1980 prices. And I'm like, no, that's not the case. And I had my Walther PPK, and it was from the 70s. It
Hmm.
was the James Bond gun. And I'm like, what did you do with it? Well, I sold it for $200. And I'm like, really? Do you know how much that gun is worth now?
Damn.
And she was like, oh, I had no idea. But I'm like, no. So, people don't have an idea of how much firearms cost,
Right.
especially new people.
Were
And
they
so,
surprised when they would come in?
very surprised, very, very surprised. In this store that I took the individual to on Tuesday, they were like, here's your budget. You have a choice. If you're looking for something that is reliable,
Mm-hmm.
Your budget needs to be anywhere from $300 to $600.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking for something that you're going to carry and that you're going to do for home protection and stuff, it needs to be anywhere from above. And I said, well, I disagree with that because it can be anywhere from 400
Mm-hmm.
and above. And he was like, you're right. It could be because there's some really good budget guns out there that, and he's a police officer. And he said, I would trust my life with this one. And I would trust my life with this one. This one over here, no. And I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my person said, well, you know what? I'm looking to spend anywhere between $450 and $650.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have in that range? So his window was wide open,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a person with smaller hands. So he looked at different things about that, what he could grip and so forth. And he was a quick learner. He was a great shot. Hadn't shot in probably 30 something years.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Simon just dropped something. He said, I carry my FN for self-defense and Glock for duty. Nice.
okay.
Very
I
nice.
know a lot of police officers that carry the Glock. I've only seen one that had a PDP full size.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I love the way that it fits my hand. It does great. He said, yes, it doesn't have enough rounds that I wanted. I wanted, bigger. And I was like, you can go bigger. Just get the plates at the bottom.
Right.
Get 20 rounds if that's what you think you need. And the way the world is now, you do need 20 rounds.
You ain't lying about that shit right there. I'm going to show y'all something on the screen. And this was the survey that I posted a couple of days ago. I think it was about a week ago, I think, y'all.
10 days ago.
Yeah. And it was interesting to me because I didn't think the numbers was going to end up turning out like this. And so as you can see, and this is with 141 votes, guys. So granted, we know it's like 25K basically. It's about to hit 25K on the channel. All right. So this is just a small minute of individuals on the channel that did the survey. So you can see right here that $300 is at 23%. $500 is at 45%. That's a big difference, man.
Yeah.
$700 is at 16%. $1,000 is at 7%. And $2,000 is at 8%. Now, we all know that people spend more than that, but I just wanted to kind of keep it in these monetary amounts because usually when people talk about guns, it's around these prices. And so it kind of surprised me because I was thinking budget would be a different number, but it looks like $500 is the magic mark. Tennessee Goddess.
I would say between 500 and 650. That would probably be 500 and 650. That's going to probably be what your average Joe is going to spend. Whenever I was working in the industry and I would go and say, okay, let's look at these here.
Mm-hmm.
I always asked what the budget was. And a lot of times they were like, I don't have a budget.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would come over and look, and then I would be showing them a different type of gun, maybe a Shadow Systems or something or another. And they're like, no, that's out of my price range.
Right.
Okay, but what is your budget? And they were like, don't show me anything that I can't afford, but I'm asking you again, what is your budget? What is the maximum amount of dollars you're willing to spend?
Right.
And this is out the door, and of course you have some stores that have out the door prices and you have some that have just the flat price there that does not include ticks and tax.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to consider that too. I kind of like doing business with people that have the out the door price already marked.
Right. Oh, you mean where they intertwine the tax and everything, yeah, and the principal price of the, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. They do that a lot at the gun shows.
Yeah, the gun shows have them. There are some private stores that have them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then that amount, just saying, hey, this is out the door. This is what you pay.
Right.
There's nothing hidden in there. This is what you're going to pay. And then, of course, you can always barter also. What's the least amount that you would take for this?
Right.
But that doesn't always work out in your favor. And a lot of times they get offended.
And they real stiff on prices now these days.
Yeah, don't go to a $750 gun and offer $300 for it.
Right. We look who we got at the bottom. Tennessee Goddess, Chicago Mike the Shooter in the house, y'all. What's up, my boy?
What's going on, I.T.T? What's
What's
going on,
cracking?
Tennessee
What's cracking,
Gutters?
brother?
What's going on?
Man, what you think about this topic, bro? So far.
You know, what's the question is, like, in my opinion, is cheap firearms better than expensive firearms? Just on some aspects, like just to be real here,
Mm-hmm.
there are some cheap firearms out there that are better than some expensive firearms. I'm not saying all of them. It's just, in my opinion, there are some out there that are better.
So you've heard of less QC issues, quality control issues, less people complaining, right? More
Hmm.
satisfied.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard the
Now,
same.
I I consider a Canic a budget gun,
Mm-hmm.
like range like what, like between $500 and $700. Now that's normal. That's a normal average budget gun
Mm-hmm.
in that price range. If I know a Canic is gonna last me a long time, yeah, of course I'm gonna spend between $500 and $700 budget on that firearm, because I'm like, okay, I know this gun is has great quality, no mechanic issues. I know it's gonna last over 1,000 rounds. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, if I'm gonna spend $600 on this, if I know it's gonna last me for a while, I'll trust my life with it.
Okay, so this is the deal, Chicago Mike the Shooter. I
Yeah.
agree with you. I agree with you on that end. Now, me and the boys at and I ain't gonna say where because then that'll kind of be messed up. But at a very big gun store, me and the boys was talking, and these guys are avid shooters. They help train people, and they have rentals there, right? And I
Mm,
was telling them how much I like Canics because I got three of them. And I was like, I really like them. They haven't given me any issues. They've been super fucking solid to me for me, and they were telling me how shitty they were. They were telling me, after so many, and I told them, I said, well, maybe they're shitty because you guys put like tons of rounds through them. And he was trying to explain, well, it's other brands and manufacturers where we put the same amount of rounds through the gun and they're not doing these certain things. So
exactly.
they were telling me that the triggers fail, the firing pins were having issues, different things with the gun. I hadn't heard that, but I heard this from three guys from a very, very big gun store. Now, y'all in the comment section below, drop some comments if you heard the same thing. I'm with you, Chicago Mike. I'm a huge Canic fan. I'm
Hmm.
trying to get a deal with him now. I'm a huge Canic fan, but this is what I've heard. So it's like, where do you go from there? And my only thing is this. The only synopsis that I can come with is this, is that most people are not going to the range and seeing thousands of rounds like that through their guns. They're just not.
Right.
So if the Canet can hold up with just the average regular American that goes out to shoot at the range, if it can hold up on that average, I'm considering that good. I mean, you feel me?
Oh
I
yeah,
agree.
absolutely.
Yeah. I
I'm gonna
mean,
let
because
y'all talk.
it's kind of like you hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then you have
Right,
people that just don't like that brand.
right.
You have the Glock fanboy. You also have to look at how many times you've had to take it in. Like, for me, I'm not a SIG person because I saw three
Yeah,
SIG fail at one time.
we know you don't like those SIGs.
Yeah.
Them sig,
And
them
they all
them
had the
them sig
same issue.
P320s.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
all had the same issue.
Hmm.
The trigger guard broke at the
Damn.
same time. So that for me is like, that's for me to stand back and say, I don't think so. That's not for me.
Hmm.
And they were fairly new. They probably only had about 500-600 rounds put through all three of them.
Hmm.
And there are three different people shooting. And that for me was a concern. So I'm like, well, maybe there's some quality issues there. Um, and I see there's a lot of chat going on about the firearms and the training and the ammunition and everything. Also, buying cheap ammo, you're gonna get what you pay for.
Facts.
You
Right.
know, I think I told you a few months back that we bought some, or last year bought some ammo, and there were offsets, there were primers missing, and
Mm-hmm.
this was a relatively large ammo corporation that's
Mm-hmm.
always made really clean ammo, and
Mm-hmm.
their response was, "Yeah, this particular ammo here is our budget ammo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not our other. So why? Where's your quality control there?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's something to keep in mind too. And also, someone said about maintenance: if your gun is going to need a lot of maintenance on it, because there's something wrong with it, it's not what you want. Do you have a friend that has a Canic? He loves it, absolutely loves it. He's lost the firing pin, he's lost a roll pin in it a few times, but he also has his own range and he puts in the work.
Right. And I think Jova Q was saying, are like the individuals that I was talking about earlier, are they doing required maintenance on the guns? That I don't know.
Agreed.
I'm not sure
Agreed.
on that. I'm not sure on that one. So that was a good question, Jova Q. I have no idea. But one thing I do know is that this is the way I feel, Tennessee Goddess and Chicago Mike. Don't shit on a
Hmm.
gun if you've never shot it or you don't have it. Seriously.
True.
It makes no sense to me. You
That's true.
never, like, if a person never had the gun in their hand and shot the gun and had their own experience, then how valid are they? You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the way I think. Mr. Wiggins dropped something. He said, "Do you think that could be because when you spend over 3K on a gun, people expect perfection and only one thing is perfect, and that's Tennessee Goddess."
Aw,
Oh
thank
man,
you.
that was dope. You slick talker, Betty Crocker. You
Right. But
that was dope.
I agree with, like, I do with his first question there. Think that some people think if I spend $3,000, I'm going to be a excellent shooter,
Facts.
and that doesn't make it true.
Mm-hmm.
That does not make it a true thing. So you have to put in the work, the training, the practice, the knowledge, um, to do so. And I will say, as an instructor, I don't get to shoot as much as I'd really like to, and then I go to shoot, and I'm like, I look like I have no idea, like I'm a first shooter,
You're right.
you know, and that just doesn't resonate. It didn't resonate with me until I started doing it. But then again, I'm also trying to get back to having the wrist strength I had prior to having a wrist surgery, and
Mm-hmm.
knowing I have pins in the other hand. So I'm like, yeah, my hands are not cooperating with me like they should, and they used to. Um, I had a class last weekend, and my holster was not the best of holsters, but it is one that when I'm out on the range training, I use it and it works well, but it
Mm-hmm.
didn't work well for what I was doing, and had one of the instructors come up and say, "Your holster sucks."
Damn.
And I was like, it sucks for this scenario, but it's for something that, because I predominantly work from home and I use that holster at home. So
Mm-hmm.
that if it is a tough to draw from, but it would be also something that I practice with, and practice those drawing from it.
Right. Armed Rebellion 47, he dropped something. He said, Canics are nice looking, but I have a problem with the way the shells eject. See, I don't have that issue.
What's the
That's
problem with the way they eject? Are they coming
yeah,
back at you? If they're coming back at you, it could be that the ejector arm is bent. I had that with another firearm, that all of a sudden, every single time that case ejected, it came right back, straight back to my face. It didn't go out to the right, it came straight back.
facts.
So,
And then we got to talk about the guy riding spring in that boy too. Has anybody swapped that mug out? Like that's another question too, because that can have issues with that also.
but that's
Um,
true too. But then you have people that think, I've spent this money on this gun, no matter whether it's $300 to $500. Why
mhm,
do I need to change the trigger out? Why do I need to change the guide rod out? Why do I need to change the spring out?
mhm,
All those things. Why do I need to invest more money in this when I've already paid for it?
mhm.
Hmm.
Wiggins dropped some. He said also sometimes people think they are gunsmiths and do modifications that cause failures. That's a fact.
That's 100%
That
accurate.
is super accurate right there because I done seen that many times. Um, Rebellion, we appreciate you coming to the show. Seriously, he dropped something. He said, if I buy a budget gun, the only reason would be just to leave in my vehicle when I'm not allowed to carry it at a certain place. I'm thinking about buying a Taurus for that very same reason, and they are reliable. I can tell you that.
I agree. Now, also keep in mind that there are some states, our state for one, is trying to pass a law that if you put a firearm in your car and it is stolen, they are going to charge the individual that own the firearm also a misdemeanor. That's what they're trying to pass in the state here.
I think I heard that too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
already
we've
we already have that in our state.
You
They're
do,
gonna
yeah.
they're
Mike?
gonna yes. If someone steals our firearm, we get charged. It's I think it's a either a class A felony. I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other states have that, but we've had so many and people carelessly leaving them in their cars and their cars unlocked.
Okay, so wait. Is it okay? What if it's locked though, and they still steal it?
Well,
Don't
cars can be
if they
unlocked.
They still will charge you. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say. Damn.
because it was not still secure because people are putting them in their glove box. It's not in a lock box. It's not in a
Mhm.
key entry or anything. These people have gotten to the place now that they have tools that they're able to cut those little um, locks that wrap around so that you can't take the whole box with you and everything. They've started coming out with bolt cutters, little handheld bolt cutters to cut those so they can just take it. So people are now mounting them to their cars, and then when they sell their cars, they got to get that out of there and have it mounted into a new car. And then I've understood from a dealer that if you have something mounted in your car that wasn't factory suggested,
Yes,
that can
or done
that
by a
can
professional. Yeah,
yes, or done by them, that can like void your warranty.
yeah,
The same thing with a firearm. If you're updating it and changing different things out, a lot of the firearm companies say that that right there voids your warranty, and that's something to consider as well.
yeah. That's very, very true. I remember Fry told me over at um,
High
um
caliber.
yeah, at High Caliber, he told me, he said, hey, he said, it's all I had this one guy ask me, he was like, man, why didn't you change the trigger in that gun yourself? And I told him, it's a lot of things that some gun owners don't know. If I get jammed up, or if anybody get jammed up in a situation and they confiscate your gun, you're gonna have these, attorneys and lawyers, the prosecutors against you. And that's one thing that they
oh
can use.
definitely.
Oh, he was the one that changed the gun, the trigger, guys. He wasn't a professional. You feel me? And so that's why Fry was saying, it's best. You don't have to, but it's best to have a gunsmith change it for you. That way, if you ever have to show any type of note, you could say, hey, I had a professional do this for me. I took it to such and such and such, period, point blank. Then they don't have nothing on you when it comes to that part. And that was something I hadn't thought about. So like now with a lot of my guns, I take them to certain type of places and stuff like that to get maintenance done just because of that reason. There's some things that I know how to do already. I still may tinker with them, but when it comes to things like trigger, because that's a pretty serious thing. When it comes to
Hmm.
something like that, you want to take it there. Or if you have the AR-15 and different things like that, it's easy to change bolt carrier groups and stuff like that. But then again, that has a trigger and other things that you can change.
Yeah,
So it just depends on if they want to do it or not. I think it's a smart thing to do it.
and I'm going to suggest because I learned the hard way that I changed out a back plate on my slide,
Mhm.
and when I did, this little spring comes flying out, and it was the ejector rod because this particular gun changed the way that they put their ejector rod in there, and it was in the back.
Mhm.
And so here I am searching for this. Well, I didn't have it, so I had to call the manufacturer to get one to have it replaced in, and they said if you put it in there yourself, then that's going to void your warranty. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, okay. So I took it to the gunsmith. The gunsmith wrote up whatever he did and put it in there for me, and shoots fine.
Wow, check this out. Jovi Q says some manufacturers will void your warranty if you shoot reloads.
That
That's
is fact too.
crazy.
Yeah. They
That
Yeah,
look
I
is
don't
at
crazy. What'd you say,
you
I
Mike?
know,
don't trust certain. I was gonna say I don't really shoot reloads like that because of the fact that you know some of
you
them
just don't.
may. I'm assuming the Midwest ammunition is reload ammo.
It is.
Because I've been seeing those at Range USA for a very great deal, but I I was shooting them at one of my guns and they kept jamming up.
Yes.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now
It
Tennessee
is
got
actual.
us.
Yeah, it is actual reloads because they take all the brass and it goes in the back behind the range, and they're picked up once a month, and they take them to Midwest, and Midwest cleans them up with the best they can and reloads, and they sell them back to them.
Hmm.
So it is. It's a house brand, but it is reloads.
Yeah, and I would not
I
EDC it reloads at all. I would just have regular fucking ammo.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't
I would
usually
rather
shoot
shoot.
reload
reloads
either.
for range for me.
I don't even do usually any of that, but we have burrow bullets, and I have a friend that owns a range, and he buys them $10,000, 10,000 rounds at a time.
Hmm.
And he said out of those 10,000, he has probably had 100 that he's had an issue with.
Hmm.
But I'm not willing to take that chance.
Hmm.
So I'm like,
Now
yeah,
the ammo I don't want to shoot is steel. That's the ammo
yeah,
I do not want to shoot to my firearms.
I mean, I feel
Steel.
like one of the firearms that can handle steel like that is AK-47, so they can handle them pretty well. But
Yeah.
a lot of other firearms, they say that it's not good for it due to the materials and the expansion of the steel or brass. So I can't remember which one. Jova Q can let y'all know, but it's one of them. I think brass expands and the steel doesn't, or it could be vice versa. But it's something pertaining to that can kind of fuck your gun up in that type of way. Now, I think some guns, Mike the shooter can handle that still, but I don't think it's suggested to shoot it out of it a lot.
yeah. Well, and
Hmm.
most ranges don't allow steel except for your outdoor ranges.
Hmm.
But I think I won some steel ammo, and I was like, this ammo has been passed around, and they're like, well, shoot it out of your Glock. Glock will
Hmm.
take it, and I was like,
Hmm.
I'm sure it will, but I'm not willing to take that chance.
Hmm.
This is going to be another thing that sits there.
Jovi Q dropped something. He said, also remember, all reloads aren't created equal.
That is true.
Gang Green dropped something. He said, I would never shoot someone else's reloads, but I shot 13,000 rounds last year of my own. It's 12 to 16K a year usually. Nice.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
Huh?
The only no, I was reading the comment that Gain Green OW was saying.
Okay. Gang Green also said steel can be tough on your ejectors too. And the gun alert guy is out there,
That's
guys. He
very
said
true.
steel is the last resort. Um,
yeah,
Jova Q dropped something. He said the issue was back in the day when people would get shavings in the chamber. Hmm.
yeah.
Now let me ask y'all this question. Now, when you buy a new firearm, do you buy like different brands of ammo to see if the gun can run
Absolutely,
all
absolutely.
through them?
And different grains too. Yes, because I see for me being a gun tuber, like I want to know when people ask questions, different people shoot different types of ammo, whether that be the materials of the ammo, whether that be the grain of the ammo, whether that be reloads. It's so many different things that they can shoot. So I want to know about that, and I want to know how the gun will actually respond when it comes to that. You know what I mean? It's some guns out
Hmm.
there that literally can eat all type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
I,
mean?
I
Yeah.
just in ammo that I have that did not go boom in some other guns that I have. I will try that with the new purchase and see how well that works. If it doesn't, then I'm like, yeah, not every gun eats ammo.
Hmm.
Now, Tennessee guys, I could have sworn I remember you said that the herders wasn't shooting through one of your guns. Is that true? Is that
It
what
did
you said
not
last
do
time?
well. It did not do well in my CCP, my Walther CCP. And Walther is a lot of. I'm going to say the CCP is very ammo specific because there was certain ammo that it just did not like.
Hmm.
Okay.
and that was one of them. Now, my shooting partner at that time, he bought his daughter a 43, and he had a 42, and they were using that herders from, I guess it was, is it I can't remember the name of
Was it a
them.
long rifle? Was it a long
Cabela's.
rifle?
No, it was 9.
Oh,
He was
okay.
using 9 and 380 from herders from Cabela's,
Hmm.
and had no issues whatsoever. And that was his favorite brand. However, if he shot Winchester White Box, or he had another well-named brand, he had problems out of it. But he
Hmm.
thinks that it was because had been shooting that for so long that it just became accustomed to it. But he was also one that just didn't clean guns either.
Right. Yeah, my herders, I don't have an issue with it. Now I don't shoot
Yeah, I don't
herders.
have issues
I
with it
don't
either.
shoot herders through 9 millimeter, but I have shot herders a lot through my rifles, and I don't have any issues with the herders when it comes to that. What were you about to say, Chicago Mike?
I was gonna say like the same thing. Like I shoot herders. You know, most of my firearms, especially 9 millimeter. I've never. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never had a jam. I mean, a jam is gonna happen regardless.
Right.
But
Well.
I
Some
don't
of my
get.
guns never had a jam. I can name my guns that haven't, but there are some that has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the herders, like the 223 5.56 herders. Those are great ammo. I've never ever had an issue with those.
Hmm.
Shooting it through my through one of my rifles. They're real dirty. It's like when you're shooting them, none but a big ass splash in your face.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I love shooting those type of ammo.
Yeah, they're fun and exciting. Gang Green OW dropped something else, guys. We appreciate you coming through, bro. He said, for example, hold on a sec, y'all. Let me post it. He said, for example, my Canic Rival S doesn't consistently set off any other primers other than Federals. I get light strikes elsewhere. Federals have the softest primers for light sprung comp guns. Nice,
Okay.
nice. Let's see. Jover Q dropped something. He said, remember, they have different primers. Some are hard primers. Tula 762 by 39. This ammo require full power springs. Okay. Oh,
Now I'm assuming that now that ammo is cheaper than 5.56, right? It's like what, like $10 for a box of 20?
what, Tula?
7.62 by 39. Yeah.
762
Uh-huh.
by 39 is going up in price, bro. That junk
Oh,
done went up.
they went up now. Oh.
Yeah, ever since that damn ban, because I remember when I used to get like, shit,
They
I
used to
think
be like $10.
it was less than that. I used to get it for like $6.99 a box, $7.99 a box, bro. And that's when I didn't even have an AK-47, but I knew I was gonna buy one, so I just kept my ammo at that time. That's why I got a ton of 7.62 by 39. I bought it when it was cheap, and now I'm still buying it, but the prices are way higher now for 7.62 by 39, and that's why Chicago Mike the Shooter, Palmetto is in the business now of creating 7.62 by 39 at a lower price. They're about to release that coming up. I think it's what's this month? We're in April, right? Tennessee got it.
It's about to
Yeah.
April.
be in May next week.
Last week of
Yeah,
April.
exactly. May of next week. And I almost spilled the beans on the show that day, but I think a lot of people know it's the 7.62 by 39 black tips. They come and they bring in the pain with that shit. And I think they got the regular ones too, that they'll be releasing too at a way lower price. So yeah, hey, Gangrene, that's a good price, bro. Cause you ain't seeing that around here. I'm telling you that
Yeah.
right now. You ain't
No.
seeing that price around here, bro.
And I saw the post about Winchester White Box being trashed. Yeah, it's dirty, but it still goes bang.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some COVID left over. Some COVID
Now let me
over.
let
Where
me
you
ask y'all
could get.
about federal.
I like Federal
I run federal for my regular defense rounds.
HST.
Now I've shot now. The first time I shot I shot the Federal Syntec 150 grain 9mm through my Beretta 92. I was real scared of shooting that because I've seen a lot of people shoot them in their SIG P320s.
Hmm.
But when I shot the 150 Syntec 150 grain Federal in my Beretta 92, it ran through all of them. I bought like 150 round boxes. Three boxes of those.
That Beretta 92 a trooper though, bro. You know that, right?
Oh yeah,
That boy a
I love.
trooper.
Speaking of the Beretta 92, Beretta just came out with another one called the GTS.
I think I seen that.
I think it stands for Gran Turismo, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. I was shooting center fire yesterday.
How was that?
I had no problem out of them whatsoever. And they were frangible.
Hmm.
But I was shooting steel yesterday also. So that was
Oh
my
boy.
first time steel with that frangible, and I was pretty impressed with it. I didn't get any blowback like I normally would with ball rounds,
Hmm.
and I usually end up leaving with some little marks on me here and there, but nothing at all with that. So I was like, that's cool. I just wanted to test it out because I have quite a few of it. Caught it when it was on sale for $11 for 25 rounds in a box.
Mm.
It's not
And
bad.
yeah, it was $11, and I was like, I keep hearing really good things. And they had come to one of our women's conventions and talked about how well it handled. With being frangible, it's gonna break up and not necessarily go out.
Hmm.
And you have a better chance of not hitting, a friendly. So,
Interesting. The gun alert guy dropped something. He said, "Go Pilgrim plus P for defense," and it's funny he mentioned that because a lot of my defensive rounds, as you can see it right here, that's
I
that
never
plus.
heard of that.
Yeah, bro, that Pilgrim plus P ammo hollow points, they nasty. And I just got off the phone with the CEO last week, and we're trying to work a deal where I can get a bunch of ammo on here so I can start showing you guys and talking more about it and running ballistics tests on certain gel dummies and stuff like that. That's some of the next stuff that I'm coming up with some of the videos. So when I talk to him this week, I should be getting some different calibers of this stuff. But I already have some shorts talking about it. This stuff is crazy. But yeah, so
it's so light.
it's crazy light.
Yeah,
Like
everybody
like
that I've
carbon
shown
fiber
it
light.
to, yeah, they were like, this is really I know this ammo, it's a different box, but it feels about the same. And they were like, well, it looks different because they were trying to compare it to Liberty back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Jovi Q dropped something. He said frangible rounds and reduce ricochet aid in the reduction of overpenetration. Facts.
Correct.
Gangrene OW dropped something. He said G9 defense ammo is nasty. Garen Thumb tested the ballistics. Underwood 2 is a hard one to beat. Yeah. And you know what's crazy about Grand Thumb, bro? I like his videos. They dope. They super dope. And I found out how much he pays for them damn dummies, man. Oh my
Yeah,
God, bro.
that's a new
It
car.
it you ain't lying. The prices he pay for them damn dummies. Now I'm pretty sure he got some kind of brand deal where they discount it for him, or some of them may give them to him for free too, because that's how they do on my channel too. But man, those things are crazy expensive. So when I do the ballistic test, I won't be doing the full dummy yet. I ain't got it like that yet, but I'll probably do like a gel head or a gel cube, and I'll be doing like the little ballistics just to see how it fragments, and to kind of see how it spreads in the inside, which I think is pretty cool. I'm gonna do that with some of those 7.62 by 39 black tips that Palmetto's coming out with too.
Palmetto standing on business. I see,
And they straight standing on business, bro.
but but my state can't get nothing from them.
As in,
Wow.
as in what?
Anything,
Damn,
guns. Yeah, pretty much anything, man.
damn,
Yeah, Illinois sucks. I know, but it's not as bad as California.
damn. Gangrene OW, yeah, it is. It's like 3K for each one. I found out. Yeah, that is insane, bro. But you have to look at the build structure of those gel dummies, man. That shit crazy. They got like the skeletonized like bone matter in the inside. And
Yeah.
then on top of that, Tennessee got us and Chicago might the
Hmm.
damn internal organs has colored blood in the
Yeah.
shit. It's
I've
What
seen
crazy.
Tennessee?
those. I'm like,
What is it
it's
called again?
impressive.
Grand thumb.
No, one of those like you said gel something. I'm looking it
I
up right
guess they
now.
called. I guess they called gel ballistic dummies or something like that. Like if you Google it, you'll see them. It has this gel, and then you'll see a little skeleton in the inside. Literally a skull, literally ribs, a heart, all type of crazy stuff.
What's that happening?
See how much they are.
Gang Green dropped something. He said, "I think certain ammo needs to be rigged in Illinois. If I'm not wrong, it's so fucked." Let's see. Armed Rebellion 47. He dropped something. He said Grand Thumb should be close to being a millionaire. I'm sure you man, come on, bro. You know he got that bag, bro. Armed Rebellion, listen. You know he got that bag, bro. He got the bag. I looked at his sub count, and a lot of people think the sub count matters more than views. It's actually the other way around. The views matter more. But I looked at his views, outrageous. Sub count, outrageous. And just some of his sponsors that I figured out. Sometimes people are sponsored and they don't tell you. They don't have to tell you that they sponsored by certain people. So some people sponsor and backed by some of these big business. They don't say anything. And he's most definitely backed by a lot of these brands, man. And they paying him, bro. They paying him, bro. Um, the gun alert guy dropped something. He said number 2 Chicago Mike means it's time to move. Facts.
Yeah.
I don't why you don't move
That's,
down south with us, bro. You know you want to come, man. Why you don't do it, bro?
Because we're full.
Come on, man. Listen, it's good food. Can I persuade you, sir? Can I
go
persuade you?
ahead. I
You
mean,
ready?
I'm coming down there anyway,
Okay,
so might as well.
tell me this, Mike. Do you like the rainbow? And I ain't talking about the gay rainbow. I'm talking about just the rainbow. Okay. Do you like the rainbow, bro?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
the rainbow.
Okay. So you might
No,
as
no
well
Diddy.
listen because they listen. They bread fed down here, bro. So you gonna come down here. You gonna have everything you want to see. You gonna have food selection, female selection. Money is gonna be out the roof. Tennessee God is telling him he can get a job just about any damn where here. The weather is decent as hell. The only problem you're gonna have here, I
That's
cannot,
a lie. The
huh?
weather is not decent as well because
Well, that's what I was about to say.
you
The
blink and it'll change.
the thing that you're gonna have an issue with if you have allergies, bro, that shit gonna hit you hard here.
Oh, I don't have allergies. I'm
Okay.
good.
You will when you get here.
Nah.
It's the gift. It's the gift. Yeah. And the weather changes just at the drop of a dime. I mean,
Listen,
we have all 4 seasons, and then there's like 5 different winters. So
Did y'all have a tornado down there? Like,
man.
was it raining real hard?
oh,
Recently,
Like,
not recent.
like
December 9th.
yesterday?
I don't remember.
Oh,
December 9th
yeah.
was.
Okay.
Um,
Hey,
go ahead.
real quick. I was looking up the ballistic dummy gels.
Yeah,
They're up there.
yeah,
They're up there.
yeah. They cost some money too.
Torso headless is two grand.
Yeah.
Male body is 7,000.
Yep.
Female body is yeah. I
Almost
didn't know they
equivalent.
were that expensive.
And they that expensive, and that's why I said that Grand Thumb is making bread because this is the deal. When you're
Jeez.
when you're conducting business and you have a YouTube channel and you taking the shit serious, you have to
Mhm.
weigh if it makes sense in a video because our main one of our main objectives is to make a living, of course, and make money. So if you're paying overpriced for something like that and you're not reaping the benefits on the back end, it makes no business sense actually. So you kind of have to weigh those certain things sometimes, and that's how I know that dude making some money. It's either one or two things: either he's paying for them, full price,
Mhm.
he's paying for them half price, or he's getting a big discount on them, or just like somebody else said, dude is actually probably getting them free on the back end. Because think about this, it's gonna benefit. Watch this. Watch this. It's gonna benefit the company more. That's how much power influencers have. YouTubers, no matter what type of shit people say about us, it doesn't fucking matter because we have the power. We have the power. We can literally say something is not good. And if you have the subscriber count and view count in behind it, it is power in numbers when it comes to that. That's why a lot of companies are scared when these big YouTubers do that kind of stuff. Prime example. What's the young dude's name in Tennessee? Tennessee goddess that I like. Um, Caucasian dudes. They be running them drills, looking real good and stuff.
Um,
You know what I'm talking about? Chicago Mike Shooter. I
I do
forget.
not.
I forget his name. Real young guy, skinny, real skinny. He has a brother and cousin that be on the show, and they look like they be in a drama all the time, talking over each other and shit, weird shit. But they just
uh,
used to.
I
I
don't
can't
probably
remember.
look at them.
Yeah, but
Are they
huh?
are they down there where you're at? You said they're in the same state as y'all in?
Yeah, they're down here where I'm at. Hey, Simon, they do have some kind of accessory company. I just can't remember this. It's on the tip of my damn tongue. The young guy, T Rex. Yes, CDL. That's right,
T-Rex. I was
bro.
going to say, is it the ones
That's
with the
right, bro.
pictures?
That's right. I like them little guys. And so, for
Oh,
example,
T-Rex.
yeah, for example, T Rex, they had the issue with Sig where they claim, allegedly speaking, that the frame cracked, right? While they were using it or some shit like that. So just them having the weight that they have saying shit like that is influential, man. So that's how serious it is, man. And that's why, to go back to my point, sorry to get off point, y'all. To go back to my point is that if I was a big company, I'm not going to give a damn about selling something to them. I'm going to give it to them because once I give it to them, I'm going to benefit off that on the back end. When you look at probability and numbers, period. If you have a channel that has 3 million subscribers and over 500 million views, hell yeah, I'm going to give you your shit free. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's just business, man. And so that's kind of how they do it. Arm Rebellion dropped something. He said his YouTube check can probably pay for 2 with no problem. Facts. Facts. And then this is the deal. Part of that equation, I know his is big just based off his numbers, but I could tell you this, Arm Rebellion, with me doing this on the back end and having a smaller channel, his YouTube check is probably the one that's in behind. I'm just letting y'all know his AdSense, Google, YouTube check is probably the one he makes the less money off of. He is making more money off brand deals. I can about guarantee it. Brand deals, affiliates, and sponsorship deals. Facts. Facts. And he probably making a ton off the AdSense, but he's making a shitload more off the other shit. I'm telling y'all, bro. Telling you. Gang Green drops the gun alert guy dropped something. He said that T-Rex bullshit was bunked before it started. Disapproved long before they posted that photo. Lost all respect for them, and after that, hey, it's crazy because it surprised me because of how much weight they have in our community, man. They hold a lot of weight, so I know Sig was on their ass, and I don't know how that turned out, but I know that wasn't pretty. Gang Green dropped something else. He said Lucas from T-Rex is very controversial in the 2A world. Has something going on with Grand Thumb too. I won't get it. Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's so crazy. Like that's just it's sad that it's like that, man. And you have these big YouTubers in the 2A community going at it, but you got the small ones going at it too. So you got small ones saying they don't like another YouTuber and this and that. Me, I don't give a damn. I'm staying in my lane. Even if I don't like the channel, I'm not going to voice my opinion that I don't like the channel because I'm staying in my lane. It doesn't think about it. It don't fucking matter if you don't like the channel or not. There are millions of people who are going to like the same thing that you don't like. So it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
I'm just saying, I look at things in a totally different perspective now that I'm in the game. Chicago Mike the Shooter, you in the game too. He has a great channel, Chicago Mike the Shooter. Go ahead and drop your channel name real quick, bro.
Chicago Mike the Shooter. That's what it is.
YouTube, Instagram.
Same thing. Chicago Mike the Shooter. Instagram, Chicago Mike the Shooter, YouTube. I don't have no TikTok, no Twitter, none of that.
Well, you know
Just use.
the TikTok people about to be out the game, and it's sad. It's
Yeah,
sad. It's sad. I mean,
it ain't popular how it used to be.
it's not. And honestly, I really don't have no love for TikTok. Um, the gun alert guy really tried to tell me not to go there, and I did it anyway. I went there and I blew the fuck up like crazy on there, way bigger than I was on YouTube. And then they shut my shit down. Too many violations. And I was like,
Mm.
this is lame, man, because some of the stuff they were saying violations really wasn't. So I was done with it. And I started to go back and do it again, but I was like, nah. But look, I'm glad I didn't, because now the president done signed the shit. TikTok is about to be freaking gone. You about to have millions and millions of people who are content creators on that platform, and they about to lose their livelihood, especially if they didn't diversify, right? If they didn't diversify their livelihood. So just like Gun Alert guy just posted and said, go Rumble. If they didn't have segue into, I mean, not segue, but if they didn't have Rumble, or if they didn't have Instagram or some other type of way, or like their main website, which is very hard to pull a large influx of people. But if they didn't do things like that, then they screwed. They listen, Chicago Mike, they are seriously fucking screwed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
So it's that TikTok is done, bro. Gangreno W dropped something. He said that's why I said I won't get into it or say if it or not. Won't go there either. I feel you, but good to know what goes on and who is to support. Facts, bro.
And
Facts, bro.
here's the thing about like like having a YouTube channel. You're posting shorts on what your next video is going to be.
Right. Sneak
You can
peeks.
get a lot of views in under an hour, and that helps to bring up the watch hours and the views and the numbers to go up as well. That helps a lot. That's why when you see people dropping shorts, they the numbers go up. And it helps.
No, you're right. You're absolutely correct, bro. You're
Yep.
absolutely correct. And it does help big time when it comes to that. It was something else somebody said that struck a good point. I freaking can't remember. Simon, you crazy, bro. He put TikTok out of here. They are, bro. They are. When I tell you screwed, I'm so glad I didn't invest my time and my effort into that platform. I'm so happy I didn't, because I started to go in on it, and I'm just happy. I'm glad I got kicked off. Let me put it that way. And that was a lot of work too, to be honest.
Yeah, here it is.
I'm sorry about that.
Let's see. The gun alert guy said the Chinese TikTok was dangerous from the word go. Should have never been allowed in this country. Facts. Armed Rebellion said they banned it because they didn't want to sell it. Shit, Armed Rebellion, I wouldn't have sold my shit either if I was the Chinese. I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm gonna just be real. Just think about it. Allegedly speaking, what if? And some people say they are, but what if they are? Um, you know, um, infiltrating America, which I believe they are. But what if they are, right? And you have access to all this information. Information is more valuable than oil now. So if you are getting that type of information from the biggest social media platform out there, why would you want to sell it? I wouldn't. I'm gonna be
True.
real. If I was them, I wouldn't sell that shit. I'd take their ass to court 1,000,001 times. Seriously.
True. I mean, they need to get rid of Timu also.
You stupid.
I'm like, well, I mean, hey, it's a China-owned company also, and people are just nonstop. That people have it on their phones and it's blowing up messages after messages after, and it takes information from your cell phone.
Right.
So I mean, like, it's the same thing.
Right. Big Easy 303 dropped something. He said they have 120 days to divest 50% Chinese government ownership. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. Them Chinese, they strong on that shit, bro.
They'll
They
create something
they
else.
they're gonna create something else.
It'd be
Yeah,
top
yeah.
tick.
Listen, these people not dumb, y'all. They not dumb people. And this is just not a stereotype thing. I hate when people stereotype stuff, but they are not dumb people. And then if you look at the probability of how many people they have against regular Americans in America, they are killing us in numbers. So just saying that is that many billions or whatever they got over there, amount of people compared to what we have, there's going to be more smart people over there, which means they have larger numbers. They can manufacture faster. Okay. They can create this AI shit a lot faster than us just because they have more people who can get down there, get educated, and think of shit to do. That's just what it is, man. So that's why they are on such a come up, which is crazy, but it's one of our competitors, but also allegedly speaking, one of our nemesis too. The gun alert guy said, Ivan, they are here. I already know. I'm just being, follow me, gun alert guy. I'm trying to, people are listening. They listen to the channel, brother. That's all I got to say. So when I say certain things, certain ways, just catch me on that. You already know, I know what time it is, bro. Let's see. Wiggins said people will find a way to use it. VPNs. Damn. What the fuck? Man, that's mama. I gotta call
Right?
her.
Uh-oh.
She's listening too.
She probably watching me.
She come to set you straight.
You know she is.
Mine's in the other room going, when you coming out?
Let's see. Distro 777 said, think about the ones who bought stock in TikTok. Wow.
Sell.
Armed Rebellion said Timo will never get my information. The gun alert guy said the TikTok algorithm is in China, not TikTok's US data centers. Facts. Gun alert guy said China cannot do anything. They steal it and then work with it from there. Interesting. The gun alert guy said, Ivan, you're off base on what you think China can do. I don't think so, sir. I know some other people also, some people with some grand intelligence. We could talk about that later, but I respect your opinionated view, sir. Let's see. Gangrene, he said,
Stop it, Mike.
huh?
I hear Mike over there laughing.
Mike crazy. Let's see.
Yeah.
Gangrene said
My
because
fault.
they could do everything cheap when you run a communist country. People are slaves in sweatshops, and it's sad. All right, let's see. Armed Rebellion said, well, if you can't dumb down Americans with TikTok, who are you going to dumb down? Damn. All right, let's see. Big Easy 303 said, Ivan, there's already a Chinese TikTok version that's heavily monitored and managed. Damn. The gun alert guy said, China doesn't know how to innovate. Okay. We're gonna leave that on the table. We're gonna leave that on the table, Chicago Mike.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. We're
Shots fired.
we gonna leave that. Yeah, we're gonna leave that one alone, man.
That's shots
I'm
We
fired.
gonna leave that.
I'm like,
We gonna leave that alone,
might
man.
want to think about that again.
Yeah, because they out here, they not playing, man. Let's see, Gangrene. He said they never did 100%. They never invented anything. Yeah, I think that was back in the day, but they inventing some shit now. Let's see. The gun alert guy said, "Black team friends, good luck." Mike, crazy.
Why did he have to add black though?
Yeah, I don't think he meaning no racial shit. You know, I don't think he meaning no racial shit. You know, we could take Mike just about any damn where.
It's all
He'll
good.
blend in. So yeah, man. So that's about it, y'all. Wasn't trying to bash China or nothing like that, but we just, talking and discussing about certain things, which a lot of things are reality. And I'm going to say there's a reason why they stopped TikTok. I do believe there's a reason why. It's Intel. It's people who are in very higher places than any of us that are sitting here right now. And they have intel and they know what's really going on. So it's just, for me, it's sad to see the content creators and people with their livelihood and that being kind of swept away, especially, like I said before, if they didn't have other avenues to be able to share their skills, their gift, and then create, income. So if they haven't been able to do that, I mean, they really screwed. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We about to get out of here, y'all. It's 9:25. I'm up here getting hot as hell up here in the office. I need to turn the damn air on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to close this down. Get the faces on here. Chicago Mike hiding behind his logo.
He didn't do his hair today.
Is it a bad hair day?
Hey, well, I'm on the road, so I'm delivering a load.
Oh, really?
Waiting to get unloaded. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. You be safe, man. We can't wait to see you, bro, and see you come here. You already know we got a date set up. We going out there.
Yeah.
We getting it in, bro. We banging it out.
For sure.
Tennessee Goddess, go ahead and close us out, Queen.
Keep those eyes and ears open. Get in the cars quickly, and when you get in there, make sure the doors are locked. Ejecting people here.
All right, Chicago Mike, go ahead and send us out, bro.
Stay to yourself. Don't bother nobody. Stay strapped to get clapped.
That's it, guys. And you know what it is, man. I don't even know what to say. I say the same thing every damn time, like a little parrot. Shake the fucking haters off, man, and just live your life. Do you and be great, man. Just be great. Treat people good. That's what fucking matters, man. That's what's gonna keep us together as a whole, and that's what's gonna unite humanity as a whole. That's what it's about. All right, guys. I'm gonna holler at you all. Deuces. Be looking out for those videos too, man. I got some stuff coming, man.
Peace, everybody.
Peace and hair grease.
Y'all just, boy, stop playing with us, man. Stop playing with us. We gone, y'all.